Have you ever been told you're too ambitious? That you should be more humble? Have you ever been made to feel guilty for simply wanting to win? Think about it for a second. That colleague who scoffs when you stay late, the relative who says money isn't everything when you get a promotion, or that little voice in your own head that whispers, "Don't shine too brightly." What if I told you that this feeling of guilt, this pressure to be small, isn't an accident? It's a feature, not a bug. A psychological weapon forged thousands of years ago, designed to keep the strong from getting too strong. It's a moral code that celebrates weakness and punishes strength. And today, we're going to expose it. This is the story of two moralities that rule our world, and you are living on the battlefield every single day. The philosopher Friedrich Nietzsche believed that humanity is governed by two fundamental moral systems, not just one. He called them master morality and slave morality. And understanding the difference is like getting a cheat code for life. Let's start with the one you know best, because you've been breathing its air since the day you were born. Slave morality. It sounds harsh, I know, but stick with me. Nietzsche argued this morality didn't come from a place of strength or divine inspiration. It came from the opposite. It was created by the oppressed, the weak, the powerless as a survival mechanism. Picture an ancient world. You have a group of powerful, strong, noble warriors. They live by their own rules. They value strength, pride, courage, and wealth. For them, good is just another word for noble or powerful. Bad simply means common, weak, or pathetic. Now imagine you are not one of them. You are one of the oppressed. You can't beat them with swords and shields. So what do? You fight them with ideas. You perform an incredible psychological judo flip, a complete reevaluation of all values. You look at your oppressor, the master, and you say, everything they value is actually evil. Their strength, that's brutal and evil. Their wealth, that's greedy and evil. Their pride, that's arrogance, and it is the ultimate evil. They are evil, and therefore you must be the opposite. So your weakness becomes a virtue. It's called being meek. Your poverty becomes a virtue. It's called being humble. Your suffering becomes a badge of honor, a sign of your goodness. You are the good ones. This is the genius and the poison of slave morality. It turns weakness into a moral weapon. It's born from resentment, what Nietzsche called ressentiment, a bitter, festering hatred of the strong disguised as a moral high ground. And suddenly, it's everywhere you look. It's the crab bucket mentality. You see a friend succeeding, getting fit, starting a business. And instead of celebrating, a part of you wants to pull them back down. Don't forget where you came from, you might hear. It's the culture that can sometimes celebrate victimhood, where having more oppression points can grant more moral authority. It's the constant pressure to be relatable, which often just means being average. Don't be too successful. Don't be too happy. Don't stand out. Slave morality champions pity, humility, and conformity. Its ultimate goal is to make everyone equal. By bringing everyone down to the same level, it values the safety of the herd above all else. It tames the wolves and turns them into sheep. And the most brilliant part of the trap, it makes you feel guilty for wanting to be a wolf. It convinces you that your highest calling is to be a very, very good sheep. But then, what is the alternative? If this is slave morality, what does it mean to be a master? This is where it gets interesting, and it's probably not what you think. Master morality isn't about dominating others. That's the most common misunderstanding. It's about dominating yourself. It is the morality of the creator, the leader, the artist, the individual who defines their own values from a position of strength. The master doesn't look to others for approval. They don't ask the herd, "Is this okay?" They look inside. They ask themselves, "Does this make me stronger? Does this affirm my life? Does this help me achieve my grand vision?" If the answer is yes, then it is good. If the answer is no, then it is bad. It's that simple. Their moral compass points toward their own growth and flourishing. It's a morality of self-reverence and relentless creation. Think of the entrepreneur who risks everything to build something new, ignoring the doubters who say that's impossible. They are creating their own reality, their own value. That is the master's code in action. Think of the artist who pioneers a new style, even when the critics call it ugly and the public is confused. They are not waiting for permission to create beauty. They are defining what beauty is on their own terms. The master values courage, ambition, discipline, and excellence. They see obstacles not as injustices to be lamented, but as challenges to be overcome, as opportunities to grow stronger. For them, suffering isn't a sign of goodness. It's the whetstone that sharpens their will. They don't feel guilt for their success. They feel pride. They don't apologize for their ambition. They celebrate it. They create their own table instead of begging for a seat at someone else's. Now you can see the conflict. These two systems are in a constant, silent war, inside our companies, our cultures, and most critically, inside our own minds. Every single day, you are making choices that align with one or the other. When you downplay your achievements so others don't feel bad, you are choosing slave morality. When you share your success as inspiration for what's possible, you are choosing master morality. When you stay in a job you hate because it's safe and what's expected of you, you are choosing the morality of the herd. When you take the leap to pursue your true calling despite the risks, you are creating your own values. Slave morality asks, is this safe? Is this fair to everyone else? What will people think? Master morality asks, is this bold? Does this make me grow? Will this help me create the life I truly desire? The scary part is that our society overwhelmingly pushes slave morality. Be a team player. Don't rock the boat. Be humble. It's all designed to create obedient, predictable citizens and workers. It's designed to make you manageable. So the question becomes, how do you break free? How do you stop being a victim of a moral code designed to hold you back and start creating your own? This is Nietzsche's ultimate challenge. He isn't just asking you to pick a side. He's asking you to transcend the entire game, to use the principles of master morality to evolve into something new, what he called the Übermensch, or the overman. The Übermensch is the one who has so thoroughly mastered themselves that they no longer need to react against the herd or follow old codes. They become a creator of new, life-affirming values. They are their own sun, radiating their own light and their own laws. Becoming this person isn't a single event, it's a process. And it starts with 3 simple but difficult steps. First, become aware. Start noticing these moral plays in your daily life. Who is trying to make you feel guilty? Why? Are they operating from strength or from resentment? Second, question everything. Take the virtues you've been taught, like humility, self-sacrifice, and unconditional pity, and put them on trial. Who do these values truly serve? Do they make you stronger, or do they just make you easier to control? Third, and most importantly, define your own virtues. What do you truly value? Is it courage, creativity, discipline, integrity, honesty? Write them down. Make them your personal North Star. This becomes your code. And this is not a license to be a jerk or to harm others. That is a childish interpretation. True strength, the strength of a creator, has no need for cruelty. The master doesn't find joy in crushing others. They find it in building themselves up so high that they become a lighthouse for others to navigate by. You were not born to live a small, safe, resentful life, apologizing for your own existence and your own power. You were born to be a creator, to face challenges, to grow, to overcome, and to define for yourself what a truly good life is. The world will constantly try to pull you back into the herd. It will use the powerful, invisible weapon of slave morality to make you feel guilty for your strength and ashamed of your ambition, just to keep you in line. It will tell you that your desire to climb the mountain is selfish, because the herd is safe and warm in the valley. It wants you to stay small, because your growth makes others feel insecure. So the next time someone tries to make you feel small for dreaming big or guilty for wanting to win, you need to stop and ask yourself one very important question. Whose morality are you living by? Yours or theirs?